realize a lot of people talk about the slave master and raping our women. But you got to also realize that they still put the black man and the black woman together to build a strong base. So because a lot of our people like to say, well, we all got white in them and all of us was raped. Yeah, a lot of our women was raped by the slave master. But then a lot of us was bred together. They inbreed us so that we can have a big, strong buck. Because they know that naturally the black man and black woman is the strongest physical attribute on this earth. You understand? Naturally, genetically, they're the strongest on this earth. That's why we dominate everything. You see the sister, even though she's a sellout, Serena Williams, but she dominates tennis. The black man dominates all the football, baseball, and basketball. Because naturally, we're just physically stronger than them. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. They dominate everything. Okay? From Judah all the way down to the other tribes. Because naturally they got the stronger genes. And they know that. So they used to inbreed us together. Because a lot of our people got a sellout mentality. They quick to say, I got white in them. Because they got a white supremacist mindset. That's why a lot of the sisters blot in their hair. Blot in their hair because they want to be white. See why? Because of this right here. White supremacy has taken over and ruled our people. Our people believe that we're inferior, when we actually superior. They bleaching their skin and they want to get a tan. They want to have melanin pigmentation, but our people is bleaching their skin. Like Little Kim and all these other idiots. Trying to look like them when they trying to look like us. Because the sun is destroying them. This guy right here, or whatever this is, they can't survive the sun. It's just a matter of time before the sun destroys him. He has no melanin pigmentation. And they know that. And that's what comes in with the kidnapping of your organs and all of that. To get the melanoma. They doing a lot of stuff, man, but we don't realize.
Right. Somebody read this Matthew, this is Malachi 4 and 5. We talk about reincarnation.
Malachi 4 and 5.
Right.
Behold, I will send you Elijah.
See, the Bible said, behold me, check it out. I will send you Elijah, go ahead.
The prophet,
go ahead.
Before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord.
See, before the coming and the great and dreadful day of the Lord, right? Read.
And he shall turn the heart of the father to the children.
And the Bible says, and he, which is Elijah, shall turn the heart of the father to the children. What is the heart of the father? The Bible, the children of Israel. Go ahead.
And the heart of the children to their father.
Right,
Lest I come and smite the earth with curse.
What's a curse? Right now, give me Matthew chapter 11, verse 11. Matthew 11 to 14. We're going to prove that this is talking about John the Baptist. Because the same person. We could show in the Bible that Christ was Solomon, but we don't want to go over that. That's another story. It's history. Telling book in the Bible that Christ was Solomon. See? But you got few church know that. I'm surprised, but they know that Christ was Solomon. Okay? Because it was prophesied that Solomon gonna sin and they're gonna be beaten with many stripes by the Gentiles. Did Solomon got beaten by the Gentile? No. And spit on? No. That's when he become Christ in the New Testament. Okay? That's 11:11. Read.
Matthew 11:11.
Right.
Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of woman, there has not risen a greater than John the Baptist.
They have not been risen a greater than John the Baptist. Okay? Go ahead.
Now instead, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he.
So we're going to be greater than John the Baptist when Christ comes and set the new kingdom. Okay? Read on.
And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence.
So when the Bible said the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, what is it talking about? Another word, what? The Israelites. When the Bible said the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, it's not literally talking about kingdom of heaven. That's talking about the Israelites suffered violence by who? By the Romans. 70 AD. By the Romans. Because our people were being persecuted by the Romans. So the Bible said the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. Now the Christian teaching that if you go to church, you go to heaven. Where's that in the Bible? You can't find it nowhere in the Bible. The Christian teaching that when you die, you go to heaven. Where's that in the Bible? Nowhere in the Bible. When you die, your spirit go back to heaven. It's a thing called the death chamber, the spiritual world. So when judgment day eternal sentence is judgment. So when you die, you don't go to heaven. You go to the thing called a spiritual world. You understand? Okay, read.
And the violent taketh it by force.
And the Bible says, and the violent take the kingdom of heaven by force. What is that? The Roman took what? Our people by force, by murdering millions of black Jews that was in Israel at one time. Because the Roman was ruling Palestine at one time under the Caesar. Okay? So like I said before, when you die, you don't go to heaven. No scripture tell you that. You go back to a thing called a spiritual world. Okay? The Christians want to teach that. But when you ask them show in the Bible, they get vexed. They get upset. They can't show you one chapter. When you die, you go to heaven. That's a lie. Okay? Read.
For all the prophets and the laws prophesied until John.
See? Read this. Wait, read that part again.
So for all the prophets and the laws prophesied until John.
See? Until John. Okay, which is what? John the Baptist, right? Go ahead.
And if you receive it, this is Elijah which for to come.
See, this is Elijah, John the Baptist, the same person. Reincarnation is facts. You ever see sometime you walk, you say, wait a minute, I remember that sister, I know you from somewhere, but you just can't remember? And sometimes there's a thing called, what do you call it? Reminisce. Reminisce means to reflect back to the past, right? When you reminisce of something, you say, wait a minute, I remember that person. I know I remember that person, brother. I know I remember that brother from somewhere. But you just cannot remember because the spirit come back into clan again to reborn. Say, you know what, I remember that sister, but I don't remember where I remember from. You see? So it's the same spirit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead.
That's what the brother is saying. I notice like a lot of people, they can't understand. He's saying when you die, you go into the spiritual world. Because what the slave master did was he tried to keep us good slaves. And how we keep you good slaves? By telling you, look, if you obey him and you do what he say, when you die, you're going to go into heaven. Everything gonna be all right. That's a slave trick while he stole everything on the earth. You gotta see what the white man did. He used the Bible to trick us. And he's still tricking us today. In these churches. Because these churches still teach God loves everybody. But he's a criminal on the earth, robbing and stealing from everybody. But we supposed to obey him. We supposed to be good citizens under his rulership. That's a trick that he used. And he used the pastors to do that. To teach us that. That look, as long as you be good on earth, you're gonna go to heaven, everything's gonna be all right. That keeps you content, man.
Right.
That keeps you as a slave, man. The earth is for you right here. The Lord says he's gonna establish his kingdom on earth.
That's right. Yep.
You gotta fight and take what's yours on earth. You can't wait to die to get what you want. That don't make no sense. The battle's gonna be right here on earth, man. But our people have been caught up in the slave man mentality. Okay, be a good Christian, be okay, and when you die, you're gonna go to heaven.
Right.
While the white man steals and robs everything from you. You don't understand what's going on, man. You've been tricked. Like Malcolm tried to tell you years ago. Bamboozled, tricked, fooled. Being a good little slave on the earth and letting him rob and murder and take everything. It's time you wake up out of that mentality.
Remember Lamentation, we're showing you, right, when you die, that when the Bible said when you die you go to heaven, right, we're showing you heaven is a place of condition. We're going to prove in the Bible. Lamentation 2:1, okay, Lamentation 2:1.
Lamentations 2 verse 1.
Right. The reason why I call Lamentation by Jeremiah, because Jeremiah felt bad for what the children of Israel have to go through, our people. Captivity under the Babylonians, okay? That's why it's called the book of Lamentation for the word lament. Okay, go ahead.
How has the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger?
What is the cloud? The Bible says, how will the Lord cover the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger? What is the cloud? The chain of spiritual darkness. The Most High put us in chains of darkness. Because the Lord is angry with us because we broke the commandment. Okay? That's what the cloud represents. Go ahead.
How has the Lord covered the daughters of Zion with a cloud in his anger and cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel?
Now, when the Bible says, and cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel, is it literally talking about heaven up there? No. Another word, the Lord bring us down from a state of rulership to a what? To a low condition. When you read the history of black folks, man, we ruled the whole planet Earth at one time. the black and Hispanic. When I say these black folks, I'm talking about all the tribes. All nations used to bow to us, man. They used to look at us like we were God. So the Most High, read that part again.
How has the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger,
Right.
and cast down from heaven unto the earth
I mean, a low condition, read on.
the beauty of Israel.
The beauty of Israel. In other words, we used to rule at one time. Listen, we could show you history. If we start teach black and Hispanic history today, this world would it would be like thousands of years. Because every nation was subject under us, man. When you talk about history like Attila the Hun, Saint brother by the name of this brother by the name of Saint John the Bataille. They were black folks. We could go into history about these black rulers, man. Attila the Hun, you guys heard about Attila the Hun? They were black folks. They used to call them Attila the Huns. The Huns, another word means slave, because the Chinese the one that gave them the name slaves. Attila means scourge of God, because Attila the Hun, they were up against the Vishka, another black Jews tribe that ruled. The word Vishka mean wise. And then when Attila the Hun was ruling, the whole Roman Empire was in fear when that black man was ruling. And the Roman Empire, there were black people also. You got the Holy Roman Empire that ruled, known as the Byzantine Empire. Okay, we fell in 1453 under the Ottoman Turks. Okay, then that's when we fell. That's when the white man took over the earth, known as the Renaissance. And that's when we become slaves, because the Lord gave us a chance to rule, and we're still breaking the commandments. Okay? When you talk about King James was black. Queen Elizabeth was a black woman. Okay? Queen Victoria was a black woman. Queen Philippa was the wife of Richard III, a black man. You ever heard of Richard the Lionheart? Thank you, sir. Go ahead. Richard the Lionheart.
Yeah, but the brother's breaking, right, what the brother's saying, historically, that we took over the Roman Empire. Yes, the Nimrod and Caligula, Caesar, and all those guys was white. But that faggot society of the Greek and the Roman Empire, those was white. But after when Constantine and what the brother was breaking down about Septimius Severus and when we started taking over, those was blacks. But Romans, you had the white Romans. That's, historically, let's remember that the original Romans, not even the original, but Augustus Caesar, Caligula Caesar, Nero Caesar, and all those guys was white. Those homosexuals. Those were flaming homosexuals in the Roman Empire. That's a fact. You can look that up. Those were flaming homosexuals. Those was white. Okay?
Right. You know about Preston John, right? Preston John, if Preston John was walking the earth today, he would be a Haitian. Because he was a Levi, he was a priest. He was a black man. This book is a very brilliant book written by white scholars. Preston John, when you go Google him, he was black. The man was a black man. Okay? Now, it shows you on page 39, it said the legend of a Christian prince living at the other flank of the Muslim world had existed in Europe for nearly 300 years, but Henry the Navigator was a black man. When you talk about navigation, we think the white man learned from. They learned from black people. Henry the Navigation was a black man. That's where the word navigator come from. You know the GPS? Where I get it from? The black man. Henry the Navigator. Okay? Zeal to find him may seem surprisingly in the light of the dismantled history of race relations that were known and sure as a result. But by this time, most educated Europeans consider President John to be black. He was a black man. And we could read the whole chapter, shows you he was a Levi, was a priest. A black man, President John. Now you got another book right here. This is a very brilliant book. I didn't write up the pages yet, because the other one, somebody stole it. Shows you that, he said, Great Britain Solomon, right? Great Britain Solomon is a very brilliant book, written by a white man, Maurice Lee Jr., right? Show you that King Solomon was black, that King James was a black man. These are white people saying that. You tell the average Negro that they can't believe that, because they're going to say, oh, he was a homosexual. That's not true. He was a wicked brother by the name of Anthony Weldon, right? He's the one that brought out the lies about King James. Okay? I made a mistake earlier, right? When I mentioned Queen Philippa was the wife of Edward the Black Prince. Edward the Black Prince. Why they call him the Black Prince? Because he was black. But you know the scholar said? The scholar said, well, the reason why he was black, because show you. This guy was a black guy by the name of the brother named Edward Alfonso the Wise. Okay, was a black man that invented the Spanish language. Then later on, the white man came to Spain, took over Spain from the blacks, and learned the Spanish language, and forced came here and forced these people right here to speak Spanish under the Northern Kingdom. With a 10 tribe, huh? Slug, you see the 10 tribe sign?